The Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, Mr. Kgalema Motlanthe, concluded his visit to the United States in Washington, D.C., where he attended the 19th International AIDS Conference. This will help in sharing the South African experience to the international community.
The 19th International AIDS Conference is honored to welcome the Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, His Excellency Kgalema Motlanthe.
I wish to thank the organizers for inviting me to this 19th International AIDS Conference that aims to help all of us find better ways and means of responding to the HIV pandemic. It is such commitment, solidarity, and collective strength that will help us realize the theme of this 19th International AIDS Conference, namely, turning the tide together.
Deputy President, participating in panel discussions, highlighted the success South Africa registered thus far in the fight against HIV and AIDS pandemic.
Mr. Deputy President, under your government and with your personal leadership, South Africa has made remarkable progress in this struggle against HIV.
As government, we were pulling in one direction, where it was civil society led particularly by activists, those living with HIV, were pulling in a different direction. We have now reached a point where through the South African National AIDS Council have the same approach. We have government and about 19 different sectors of the South African society participating in SANEC, and we believe we've come to this AIDS 2012 with the understanding that we are about to turn the tide.
The Deputy President also thanked and appealed for more support and partnership with African countries and for the role US in particular has to play.
Thanks to your support through various foundations. The Sir Elton John Foundation, for instance, is involved in Khayelitsha in Cape Town Township, where they run a center that gives support to victims of rape and, of course, do excellent community work. And it is also thanks to the Bill Gates Foundation, which lended material support to civil society organizations such as the TAC, because without such support, it would not have been easy and possible. Through the funding, we were able to close the gaps in the financing and funding of the response to HIV and AIDS. Thanks to what we call the champions. They go around where, to deal with the difficult task of convincing some of our most conservative traditionalists, people who say, as it was, so will it be, and you can't change them. And so when we run into such difficulties, the champions, with their prestige, are able to sit down and talk to them. And we also want to thank Michelle Sidibe, who was by the hand and said, you can do better. You have no reason to be trying to respond to this difficulty and this challenge from silos in an uncoordinated fashion. And so you need to work together. Today we have the South African National AIDS Council. It's a body that brings together the broadest cross-section of the South African population focused on the challenge of responding adequately to HIV and AIDS. Thanks to the generous contributions, it is not time to pull back. This is the time for America to step up to the plate very boldly and say that we will create a generation and world that will be free of HIV and AIDS.